Hey everyone, how y'all doing? I think I got a good game tonight. Um, some of us know some of these questions. This is what it is right here. Let me get to it. Famous people. We have heard Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, Carol Burnett, Dolly Parton, Patsy Cline. So it should be really good tonight. Yeah. So it should be easy tonight. Famous people. We all know these people: Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, Carol Burnett, Dolly Parton, and Patsy Cline, especially Patsy Cline. So hopefully, once everybody gets here, and we'll go from there. Cool, cool Mustang, cool. And this is when everybody gets here. Melissa's gonna be in here. Help her keep stuff on her mind, off her mind, that her mom passed away. Hey, Christy. Just waiting people come in. Hey, see through. You're ready? Jason's supposed to be coming. Let's see what's going on. Them. Put it out on the Facebook page. All right, so let's go. All right, I sent another message to Jason and stuff. So, like I said, famous people: D. Martin, Jerry Lewis, Carol Burnett, um, Dolly Parton, and Patsy Cline. So, should be good. Give Jason a couple more minutes to get here, and we'll go from there. Some famous old people we know. Should be easy. Let's see what happens. Jason, where are you? Oh, he's typing. Okay, so he's going to be in. We'll go ahead and go and stuff. He's got other things he's taking care of right now. So we're going and go. All right. First question. Dean Martin. The name of the infernal group of entertainers that centered on Las Vegas casino venue, which Sinatra, Martin, Davis, and Bogart were a part of. So what between Dean Martin, Samuel Davis Jr., Bogart, and Sinatra were part of? What is your answer? What was their group called back then? Yeah, he's letting his dog outside to go to the bathroom. So what's the group called? We all know the answer. Like, see through is correct. There's another person they didn't mention in here. The Rat Pack. They forgot to mention another one in here. Bogart was not part of the Rat Pack. They got that one wrong. But Crawford was. Crawford was the Rat Pack people. So yes, we all know it's the Rat Pack. Bogart wasn't the Rat Pack, but it's Crawford. It was. It's the Rat Pack. What is the Rat Pack? Correct, everyone. All right, Jerry Lewis. This famous actor starred with Jerry Lewis in 16 movies, 17 if you count their cameo appearance in the Hope Crosby film Road to Bala, My Friend Irma. So, what is it? This famous actor starred with Jerry Lewis in 16 movies, 17 if you count their cameo appearance in the Hope and Crosby film Road to Bala, My Friend Irma. All right, are we ready to answer? Get the answer right? All right. We know a lot of things. Yes, it's Dean Martin. That is correct. Those two can't miss each other in a lot of cameos. Between both of them, there were a lot of cameos and stuff. So, all right, Carol Burnett. This was something Carol did after the end of each show to send a message to her grandmother. What was it? Everybody knows that. What does she always do at the end of the show? Send a message to her grandmother. That should be easy, people. Tugging on her ear. Every end of the night, she tugs on her ear. if you remember when she if you see Carol Burnett always tugging on her ear, that's she's sending a message. And that's true. She tugs on her ear when she leaves in the show. All right. Everybody got the answer in? Me and See-Through got it. We know. All right, here it is. It is. It's tug on her ear. Me and See-Through is correct. She tugs on her ear at the end of the night and says goodbye. So, yes, me and See-Through knows what that is. All right. To the next question. Dolly Parton. Finish this song lyric. Your voice is soft in summer rain, and I can't compete with you. Blank. Finish this song lyric. Your voice is soft like a summer rain, and I can't compete with you. Blank. What's the answer? So what's the missing verse here? Yeah, now you know, Mustang. If you watch on her shows at the end, she pulls on her ear every single closing of her show and stuff. So Mustang says, Jolene, what do you think? See-Through? Do you agree? It's Jolene? Can't compete with you, Jolene. Jolene. Gone blank. Okay, let's find out. All right, we are. Answer is, what is Jolene? That is correct. All right. Patsy Cline. We all know Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline's cause of death was this. What was Patsy Cline's death was? What was the cause of death was this? What? How did she die? Hey, Melissa, how you doing? No idea? Let's see who's beeping. Plane crash. We know she died in a plane crash. Now everybody got getting it correct because we all know she did die in the plane crash. It was from her last concert before that. Yes, what is a plane crash? That is correct. All right. D. Martin. In this movie, Danny Ocean calls on some of his World War II buddies, including Jimmy Foster, Sam Harmon, and Josh Howard, to pull off an elaborate New Year's Eve heist at 5 casinos in Las Vegas. We know what that one is. Ocean 11 type deal. We know it's kind of like it's Ocean 11 type deal. Yep, we're sending prayers to you. We're sending prayers for you, Melissa. Yep, that's the easiest one. Ocean 11. The Rat Pack. Kind of like. Okay, let's find out. Everybody's got the same answers. Let's find out. It is Ocean 11. Yeah, that was easy. And stuff. All right, next question. Jerry Lewis. Finish the song title that Jerry Lewis sang, I've got the world on a blank. I got the world on a blank. What does Jerry got the world of? Jerry Lewis saying, I got the world on a blank. What is it? Any answers? You think that is? I've got the world on a blank. Because I know what his son sang too. All right. If we don't know it, well, I'll let you find out. It is. We got the world on the string. That's what it was. All right. Carol Burnett. Carol did this with her audience before the show would start. Carol did this with her audience before the show will start. What was it? Carol did this with her audience before the show will start. Oh my. Who was it? On what side? Joke. She always talks about sometimes joke around, sometimes talks Q&A. Yep, Q&A. Go point out certain people in the audience. Yep. Q&A. A lot of times she tells a story too. People ask about her family and stuff. So yeah. All right, we'll find out. All right, let's see what it is. It is. What is Q&A? Yes, that is correct. She lets her audience ask her questions before the show starts and stuff. I remember one time she dressed up as the maid cleaning the show up on stage sometimes. So yes. All right. Dolly Parton. Finish this song lyric. Working blank. What a way to make a living. We know this one, don't we? What's the usually song? We are working blank. What a way to make a living. It is working 9 to 5. What is working 9 to 5? That's her famous song, Working 9 to 5. Make a living. Working 9 to 5. Yep. Everybody's getting it correct. This was so easy. Working 9 to 5. Yes. All right. Patsy Cline. Finish this song lyric. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so blank. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so blank. What is it? What's missing? Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so. So what we're missing? What is the song lyric? So lonely, crazy, so feeling so lonely. Yep, I think so. We're correct. So lonely. All right, let's find out. It is. What is lonely? Yes, correct. All right, Dean Martin again. Dean Martin died on this holiday. What holiday did Dean Martin die? So, what holiday did Dean Martin die? Okay, are we okay? We're saying Christmas. All right, it is. What is Christmas? Correct. This movie was a 1960 American comedy film adaptation of the classic Cinderella story, the most characteristic change in the gender from female to male. What movie is this? Anybody? What movie was Jerry Lewis doing this? Cinderella. Cinderella, yep. All right, somebody get his ass off of here. Hey, Cyber, how you doing? All right. Reveal. What is Cinderella? Cinderella. Yes, correct. Carol Burnett. The name of the famous yell given by Carol Burnett. So, what is the famous yell from Carol Burnett? So what is her yelling? The name of the famous yell given by Carol Burnett. All right. Tarzan. Yeah, she does. Tarzan. Tarzan yell. Mm-hmm. Yep. She always does that Tarzan yell. What is a Tarzan yell? Correct. Everybody's got that correct. Tarzan. Dolly Parton owns this theme park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. What does Dolly Parton own in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee? She's got several of them. The Hatfield and McCoy's dinner theater, and a couple other dinner theaters down there and stuff. So it's Dolly Parton's theme park. Dollywood. Yep, Dollywood. Yep, everybody's correct. Everybody. What is Dollywood? That is correct. All right, Patsy Cline. Patsy sang at this famous country music stage concert. What famous country music stage concert? And it's in Nashville, Tennessee. Yep, she was in the Nashville, Tennessee. We all know what that one is. The Grand Ole Opry. Yep, the Grand Ole Opry. That's where she sang country music stage. All right, so we all know about that one. Yes, the Grand Ole Opry. All right, Dean Martin. Finish this song lyric sang by Dean Martin. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's what it is. That's amore. Yes, that's true. That's true, see through. At least these are the correct answers. That is true. That is true. All right. And the answer is, what is amore? Okay, the next one. Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis was said to be the king of this. He's the king of comedy. That's what he is, the king of comedy. So Jerry Lewis was said to be the king of comedy. So he was the king of comedy. After this one, what next categories do you want me to find after we get done with this category? What next categories do you want me to look for next? So let me know once we get to the end. Tell me what categories you want me to look up next. Okay, so we're staying with the king of comedy. Okay, it is. He's the king of comedy, correct? Carol wore this in Gone with the Wind sketch. What did Carol Burnett wore in the Gone with the Wind sketch on her show? Okay, spirits. Okay, she wore a curtain rod with green curtains around her. That's what she wore. She wore a curtain rod with green curtains. Remember that see through when she put on that green curtain rod on, around them with the green curtains? I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that's kind of cool. Curtain dress, yep. The green curtain dress, yep. String jacket, no, it's the curtain dress, the green curtain dress. That's what she pulled the whole thing down and put it on. I don't think that was on purpose though, but that was that was funny though. All right, it's the curtains. What is the curtains? Correct. Dolly Parton. A group of women shared a bond in a small town southern community and how to cope with the death of one of their own in this movie. A group of women shared a bond in a small town southern community and how to cope with the death of one of their own in this movie. Steel Magnolias. That's what it is. Steel Magnolias is the movie. Had a lot of good actors in that movie. A lot. Steel Magnolias. That was a good movie, though. All right. It is Steel Magnolias. All right. Patsy Cline. Patsy became the first solo female artist to be elected in this Hall of Fame, the Grand Ole Opry. The Grand Ole Opry Music Hall. Everybody got it? Rock and roll country music hall. What is the Country Music Hall of Fame? So there you go. All right. TV variety comedy show series that ran from 1965 to 1974 for 264 episodes. It's called The Dean Martin Show. That's what it was. His variety show, TV variety comedy show was Dean Martin Show. So that's right. It's Dean Martin Show who did that 65 to 74. And the truth, he wasn't really drinking alcohol on that show. He was only drinking apple juice to make people think he was drinking alcohol. But he was really drinking apple juice all that time. Yep, the Dean Martin Show. No, it's called Dean Martin Show. He had a show that long. All right. Let's. The answer is Dean Martin Show. Okay. Hold on. All right. On to Jerry Lewis. The name of the radio comedy variety program that Jerry Lewis did. The name of the radio comedy variety program that Jerry Lewis did. What was that? It was. Jason, it was apple juice. He would be too drunk to run the show. It was apple juice. All he did is drink apple juice. That was one of the things look up. It's here. I'll read it. It says here, yes, Dean Martin actually drank apple juice on stage during his performance. This was a part of his on-stage persona, which was often integrated by his team and create a comedy effect. His daughter, Deanna Martin, has confirmed that while he was known for heavy drinking, he often held a glass of apple juice instead of whiskey, which contribute to the show's humor. So, yes, he drank apple juice in his show. All right. It was Martin and Lewis show. That's what it is. All right, Carol Burnett. Carol played this absent-minded secretary with her Swedish accent boss, Mr. Tubal. Tubal. I can't say it. We know who that is. Tim Conway. Tim Conway was his professional. No, apple juice. No, it wasn't flavor, Jason. So Tim Conway played him. He was good. He's always cracking people up. You never know you never know what Tim Conway would do on the show. He's always cracking people up. Her Swedish accent boss, Mr. Tim Conway. That's who we played. Miss Wiggins, yes, Miss Wiggins. She played Miss Wiggins. Yes, that is correct. And her Swedish accent boss was Tim Conway. He cracked people up, especially a lot of them. He did good to the end. He did really good to the end. Sitcoms are the best. Yes. All right. It is. The answer is Mrs. Wiggins. And stuff. Correct. All right. So, Dolly Parton. In this movie, 3 female secretaries decide to get revenge on their sexiest boss, abducting him so they can run the business themselves. We know what the answer is this. What movie is it? We know it's 9 to 5. We had that earlier tonight. 9 to 5. So it's 9 to 5 is the answer to this question. You're right, get it? Yep. Yep, 9 to 5. We had that one question, of course. Now, Patsy Cline. Finish this song lyric. I'm always blank after midnight searching for you. I'm always blank after midnight searching for you. What is it? All right. What is walking after midnight? Okay, well, let's see here. Let me find a new one. So, now, which categories do you want me to look up next? So, what categories do you want me to look up next? Midnight Train to Georgia. So I'm getting a chance. So anybody know what categories you want me to look up? The 90s movies. All right, let's do the 90s movies. All right, let's do. Movies. All right. See what 90 movie questions I can come up with. Trying to find here. Let's see here. Kind of get movies and television here and music. TV, music, fashion. Where's the good one? Where's the good one? They're having. Okay, Blast from the 90s. Here you go. Blast from the 90s. So we'll do that. So Blast from the 90s. We'll do that. So 90s movies, 90s TV shows, 90s music, 90s text, and 90s slang. Okay. First one. What 1993 dinosaur theme movie directed by Steven Spielberg became a major blockbuster? So, what 1993 dinosaur theme movie directed by Steven Spielberg become a major blockbuster? Everybody should know this. What was that dinosaur movie? It's been made remakes now. new parts, new remakes on this movie so many times now. It's getting bigger and bigger. Yes, Jurassic Park. That is correct. Everybody knows that one. Yep. What is Jurassic Park? Okay, 90s TV show. What popular sitcom features six friends hanging out in New York City in Central Park? What is Friends? The Dino Park. Yep. So it's Friends on this question, I know. Everybody agree? It's Friends. All right. Yes, we're all getting it correct. Friends. Okay. Answer is Friends. That is correct. So when somebody gets all incorrect, we'll go ahead. So 90s music. Which female pop singer released this album, Baby One More Time, in 1999? So what female pop singer says this album, Baby One More Time, in 1999? So who is it? Which female pop singer released the album, Baby One More Time, in 1999? And that's way before the Y2K, the following next year. We had the Y2K after 1999. You agree with Christy? It's Britney Spears? I agree. I think it's Britney Spears. Everybody should know that. It's her. You can't miss hitting her one more time. All right. Britney Spears. 90s tech. In 1998, search engine founder of Larry Page and Serge Brin became hugely popular. What is it? What search engine was this? So what 1998 search engine founded by Larry and Serge became hugely popular? What? Randy? I let her. No. Oh, cool. Google. Okay. Google is correct. All right. 90s slang. What did as if means when people say it's in the 90s? What did as if means when people said in the 90s? What does that mean when as if means people in the 90s? What's your answer? Whatever. As if, whatever. Express disbelief or rejection. Like, no way, man. All right, 90s movies. Which 1999 movie follows Nero and his undercover the reality of his existence? What's your answer on that one? Don't know. All right, we'll find out. It is The Matrix, the reality of Neo, of his existence. Okay. 90s show. Which animated show on the Nickelodeon follows a group of babies on adventures? I never watched those, so I don't know. Anybody? My cousin's kids watched it. Oh, Rugrats. Okay. I never saw that. All right. Rugrats, that's correct. All right. 90s music. What grunge band led by Kurt Cobain released the song Smell Like the Teen Spirit? Anybody? Nirvana? Okay. It is Nirvana. Correct. 90s tech. What handheld digital pet originally from Japan became a toy craze in the 90s? What handheld digital pet originally from Japan became a toy craze in the 90s? What is it? Or what was it? Okay, let's find out. Yep, that is Tamagotchi gotcha or something. I don't know how to say it. 90 slang. What does it mean if someone tells you to talk to the hand? So what does it mean if someone tells you talk to the hand? Hold that hand out so you talk to the hand. Remember that one? You talk to the hand. You remember that? Remember that? You talk to the hand. Not listening to them. Okay, let's find out. See what the answer is. They're annoying you. Don't talk to me. All right. 90s movies. This animated movie about a lion cub named Simba was released in 1994. What was it? Here, let's know we're paying attention. Yep. So, what movie was Simba? The Lion King. Come back, talk to the hand. I think so. See through. I agree. Talk to the hand, man. Talk to the hand. Lion King. Yes, it's correct. Lion King. Okay. That is correct. It's Lion King. All right. 90s TV show. What sitcom follows a teen from the West Phillies moving in which is wealthy? He's wealthy. Which sitcom follows a teen from West Philly moving to his wealthy? Oh, we know who that is. Will Smith TV show. Will Smith TV show. Yeah, cool. And a Will Smith TV show. Fresh Prince, yeah. I couldn't think of the name, but yeah, Fresh. That was Will Smith. All right. Well, got that. Yeah, the Prince of Bel Air. That is correct. All right, 90s music. What hip hop duo released this hit? No Scrubs in the 1990s. What hip hop duo released this hit? No Scrubs in the 1990s. Who is it? TLC? All right. What is TLC? That is correct. 90s Tech. What was the name of the first PlayStation console released in 1994? What was the name of the first PlayStation console released in 1994? Atari? PlayStation 1. All right, let's find out. It is PlayStation 1. PS1. Correct. All right. 90 slang. What does it mean? Someone says, that fly. What does it mean if someone says, that's fly? So, what's their answer on this one? That's good or cool, hot. Okay, let's find out. The answer is it means something is cool or stylish. Something is cool and stylish. All right, 1990s. In what 1990 movie did Macaulay Culkin played a kid left behind during the holidays? Oh, we know this one. It shouldn't take nobody that long. Home Alone. Everybody knows Home Alone. Yep. It is Home Alone. It is correct. Home Alone. 90s TV. What mystery drama features characters living in the fictional town of Twin Peaks? What mystery drama features characters living in the fictional town of Twin Peaks? Anybody? What fictional town in Twin Peaks? Yep. Home Alone and What a Wonderful Life. Those are the two big ones. Knowing every year is the Wizard of Oz used to be Wizard of Oz every Christmas. All right, we've seen. Right, saying it's just Twin Peaks itself. Let's see here. Yes, Twin Peaks itself. Correct. All right. 90s music. What boy band included members named Nick Carter and AJ McLean? Who are they? Gave the answer. Clue in the question. Yep. So, what band included Nick Carter and AJ McLean? What band? What's the name of the band? Boy, was the big back thens. Backstreet Boys. Correct. Everybody knows that. It's the Backstreet Boys. All right. The 90s tech. Which early 90s gaming console featured games like Sonic the Hedgehog? Which early 90s game console features games like Sonic the Hedgehog? What is it? Sega. Everybody should know about Sega. You always hear Sega at the beginning before playing Sonic the Hedgehog. So those who say Sega, no, it's Sega. Listen, Sega Genesis. All right. 90 slang. If you call someone a scrub, what does that mean? If you call someone a scrub, what does that mean? Now, you said that those were the days. That's all in the family, Jason. So that was from all the family. Though those were the days. That was all in the family who sang that song. All right. If you refer to a person who's lazy or unsuccessful, often lacking ambition, that's what back then. All right. 90s movies. Which 1997 disaster film won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture? Which 1990 disaster film won 11 Academy Awards, including a Best Picture? What is it? Twister, Titanic. Titanic. Okay, let's find out. We got Twister, Titanic. Let's see here. What is Titanic? That is correct. All right, 90s TV show. The medical drama set in Chicago features George Clooney as Dr. Doug Ross. What medical TV show is this? So, what medical TV show is this? So, Dr. Ross is in feature what Chicago drama? ER. Yes, ER. I remember ER. Yep, he was in. That's the very first series to start through the bringing everything up to date now. A lot of medical and fire department. All right, it is ER. Correct. 90s music. Who was the lead singer of the band No Doubt, known for their hit Don't Speak? So, who was the lead singer of No Doubt, known for their hit Don't Speak? Who is it? Gwen, yep, that's correct. And she married who? She married a country singer. What's the country singer name she married to? Who did Gwen marry to a country singer? Way to go, Melissa. Yes, Blake Shelton. Gwen Stefani, correct. All right, 90s tech. Released in 1996, what Nintendo game console was known for its 3D graphic game like Super Mario 4? So, what is it? 1996, what Nintendo game console was known for its 3D graphic and games like Super Mario 4? Super Mario 64. Now, Keith Urban married the I can't think of her name. She's from Australia. Yeah, Keith Urban married she did Bewitched, the movie, and she's married to uh, Keith Urban. She lives in Australia. Both of them from Australia. All right, let's find out. It is Nintendo 64. That's correct. The final question of the night. If someone was all that and a bag of chips, what did that mean? If someone was all that in a bag of chips, what did that mean? Anybody? Nicole Kidman, yes. Nicole King married Keith Urban. That is correct. So, what does this mean? All in a bag of chips. The best of the best. Very impressive. Right. It is. It's amazing or the best. That is correct. So, all right, everybody. Hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Everybody coming, and we'll do this another time and stuff. So, hey, y'all have a nice Sunday, and tomorrow is another week. Since this is kind of too short weekend, the first short weekend and stuff. So go from there. Hey, have y'all good night. Bye now.